Hello and welcome to PS Best Friends, episode 43 for the week of March 13th, 2018. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community, for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation news you could possibly need. This week we discuss the PlayStation Store's February's top downloads, Neil Druckmann gets promoted, and we discuss the day of endless announcements. Just some quick housekeeping. We have launched a Patreon page recently, and if you can check us out, you can go to patreon.com/psbestfriends. This podcast will always be free, but that Patreon is basically just for anyone that wants to support us so we can give you a better podcast. It's going to help us pay for our hosting and all that good stuff. As always, I'm your host, Anthony Palm. Of course, we couldn't bring you all the weekly goods without Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
What's up, boys?
And Brooklyn's latest boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up?
So, what you guys been playing this week?
Let me start. So I've been playing a little more Yakuza. Remember I talked about that a lot last week.
Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0, yes. Not the 6th one, not the Kiwami. There's so many Yakuza games that come. Like, just look at the release schedule.
Is it like Kingdom Hearts where there's like offshoot ones too? Or is it just 1 through 6 plus Kiwami plus 0?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, Yakuza Dead Souls, which I recall was a PS3 game, and I think it had zombies in it. Jake will know 100%, but yeah, I remember that.
Jake, let us know.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm loving the sub-stories way more than the main story, just because the main story is very complicated and about like all the ins and outs of Yakuza, and like expects you to know that like these things, but I don't really know anything about that. But then the sub-stories are like, oh, that you just jump into that. You're fresh, the character's fresh, and then just the funny interaction. Like, there's this little girl who wants a doll. This dude's trying to propose to his girlfriend with a crossword, and like this mobster guy get tied up in all these funny situations. So I'm really liking that. And I don't know, what have you guys been playing? Let me check out my trophy list because I feel
so
like I'm
Miguel and I jumped back into Rainbow Six Siege. We both got the season or the year 3 pass. We played Outbreak a little bit. I'm pretty sure we played it after last week's episode. So we played that, and then last night we just played just normal multiplayer just to try out the new operators. And man, Rainbow Six Siege is so good. It's such a good game.
So yeah, what's your take on Outbreak?
I think we haven't played it as much as we like.
First impressions are I like it, but I need to play it more.
So what
to
it
really
is
get the nuance
exactly?
of it.
I know Rainbow Six Siege is a competitive shooter.
Combination between. Think about it as a combination of the COD zombies and Left 4 Dead.
That's a good way to describe it. It's like if Call of Duty Zombies had objectives.
Zombies.
Yep.
Like think about that. Like if zombies,
so, Killing Floor kind of.
I think you would
but it's not as arcadey as Killing Floor.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Killing Floor is very fast paced, very
Oh, the classes is the operators. So you pick.
But
there's
only a select few
it's
of them.
the same operators from the competitive. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's your pretty much class that you're gonna have throughout the mission. So if you pick like Rook, he has like the best that you could drop down, and the other players could pick up. So that's like your special. And the class that you have, it's the class that you've been using in multiplayer, like the gun and stuff like that.
Do you move around the map at all? Like other, like how kind of Killing Floor directs you around the map?
Yes.
There's objectives, so you gotta go and like.
Okay.
So you're like the first mission, really quick that we played. We didn't pass it or completed it because we're dying, but you had to go get this nurse or doctor.
She's like a doctor.
And I think it was, like a doctor, and then we had to escort her and not let her die.
She has like a thing she has to do. It's like a MacGuffin, and then you gotta protect her while she's doing that,
and then collect this other stuff, and then go over here, but at the same time you're killing zombies or whatever they're called in this mode, in the game.
Are there new maps?
There's some
different
big
maps.
There's 2 bosses that we encounter.
Ooh.
There's a big like
they're not so much bosses, not like bosses, not like the Patriarch from Killing Floor, but they're like enemies that are harder to kill.
Something like that, but a little bit harder. So you got this guy it's pretty much like a tank. His only weak spot is like in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got like a slit down his back that he has to shoot.
Yeah, so that's where you gotta shoot him. And then there's this like floaty.
He's kind of like the Shrieker from or whatever it was called, the one that would scream from Left 4 Dead. kind of like that. I think the maps are specific to Outbreak. I don't know if they're like repurposed maps.
They are.
I think they're like custom made for Outbreak, which makes me believe that Outbreak will at least be a seasonal event. Like I don't think it's going to go away.
I hope
they just
they keep it for the whoever has the year 3 pass. Hopefully, it's available for whoever has that.
Yeah. So we'll keep it tuned. But first impressions, we
fun.
definitely liked it though. And then I tried playing Claire Extended Edition. It was one of the free plus games.
PlayStation Plus game, yes.
I don't understand what it is about that game. I can play Resident Evil 7 in VR fine. I can play Layers of Fear fine. I can play all these other scary games fine.
Ooh,
Claire
scary.
freaks me the fuck out, and I don't know what it is about it because it's so atmospheric and the music is so tense, and it just freaks. It's like a pixel art 2D scroller, like you go left and right, and it's just it creeps me out so much.
Interesting.
16-bit
or 8-bit or?
It's like 16-bit style, kind of.
16-bit.
It's probably. I mean, I don't think it's actually true 16-bit, but it's that pixel style though. Yeah.
That's available on the PS4 too, right?
PS4 and Vita. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And is it text based? Like how's the story told? What's the?
Yeah, it's text based. You move back and forth, and you have objectives to do, but any of the exposition is told through text. There's no VO or anything.
Metroidvania like style? We talking? Kind of.
No, because there's not really any
direct.
platforming.
Okay.
It's hard to explain. I would check it out for free. I would check it out. But
it's spooky,
I would.
You say?
Yeah, I would try it on Vita with headphones on.
Ooh.
Me and Ian Jeffries, I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah, he's too scared.
He's
too scared. Neither of you guys have played Bloodborne yet, right?
No, Bloodborne, the free game of the month already. Download it if you have not, or just add it to your library. It doesn't take up any space. No, I haven't, but I want to because I'm seeing them doing a lot of these community things where it's like, oh, get everyone into Bloodborne. And
populate the servers so people can do the multiplayer together.
I feel like if I ever were to jump into it, I think this is the really best time, and I shouldn't miss this opportunity. So I think I will get involved in this community. Everyone jump back in.
I want to record us 3 doing it and see who can beat the first. I'll start a new character, and I want to see who can beat the first boss first.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So maybe we'll try that, and then
I think the only I think is with these Souls games and the Bloodborne games, I never really even seen any gameplay. I think the most gameplay I've seen was I watched the first 3 episodes of Game Grumps' Dark Souls 3 Let's Play. But I don't really know how they play. I don't know what makes them hard. I see all the fail clips and shit like that, but
I don't even want to tell you. I just want you to experience it for yourself.
All right, I'm excited. I mean, gets a lot of praise. A lot of people I like.
Yeah, so you should record yourself playing it.
Definitely will.
And yeah, I mean, otherwise, kind of the same shit. A lot of Titanfall.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I haven't really played Fortnite that much this week, but I got to catch up on my challenges.
I completed my challenges already.
Yeah, I gotta. They don't expire for the battle pass, so I gotta.
I've been playing that much more casually now. Like if I'm at a friend's house or something, we're all chilling.
I noticed I've been seeing a lot of memes of there was a video where the pizza guy came over to someone's house and started playing it.
It's so popular, and it's really people that
and it's so much more marketable than PUBG in the sense that it's so easy to just pick up and go. You know what I mean? PUBG, it's like you're in it for an hour. If you're good.
And I played a couple matches before on PC before we started our recording
for PUBG.
PUBG.
Yeah, for PUBG, and it takes forever when you get looted, and then you're pretty much just waiting until the
Fortnite,
circle
you just get going so much
because the map is so big.
Yeah,
just the action is not it's far.
And that's actually part of the day that of the endless announcements. It's not a PlayStation thing, but I'll mention it quick now so we don't have to get into it later. But PUBG did announce that they're releasing a smaller map and emotes. I wonder what they're trying to compete with that.
The emotes are already in the test servers. So
the emote wheel.
Yeah.
I find it cool.
It's cool. It's just it's so blatant that they're trying to compete with.
I mean, that's kind of like
it makes sense. I'm not holding it against them, but
they have lost so many players already. It's not even.
I mean,
funny.
it's so relative.
They shouldn't have signed an exclusive agreement with Microsoft. Yeah, but.
No, it's so relative. PUBG went from 3
It's
million
not that console version, dude.
To
it's
a
the
million.
PC.
What are you saying? No, I'm saying it went from 3 million concurrent, which is the highest ever by so much marks, to 1 million, which is still the highest.
Which is still decent, yeah.
A million's not decent. A million's the best possible. But right under that's like 100,000.
Fortnite is higher than that right now.
It's like the anecdote I always bring up where Call of Duty sold less last year, but Call of Duty's still the top selling game. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of.
We could go into that right now.
Yeah, let's.
one more thing. I
But
got
hold on Fortnite, we didn't even say Fortnite's getting a mobile version as well. That also happened.
we
that
could
day.
talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a
Nobody's
lot. There's
Nobody's
a
gonna
lot to
play
talk
it.
about this week. So
I think people are gonna play it.
I got Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Oh
Gotta
yes,
play
I
games,
actually
right?
I
I gotta
did play
start it
Life
up.
is Strange season 1.
I
so.
was gonna go into that. You finally started playing the game, Anthony.
Well, I finally got back into it because I beat episode 1. I was at the end of episode 2, and I never got back to it. I finished episode 2.
You're talking about Before the Storm, or
I'm talking about
Life is
season
Strange
1.
proper?
He got before the
Regular.
Storm.
Okay.
I got the newest one. I gotta start playing it. But Anthony finally started playing
Dude, it's so good.
the proper one.
It's so good. I want to get through it.
mean,
I want to get through it. I'm towards the end of episode 3, so I have about 2 episodes left after the end.
I have it, right? It was a free plus game?
It was a plus game, yep.
Yeah.
I actually had it on Xbox originally because it was on sale for like $4 one time for the whole season. And then they gave it for plus, and I was like, well, I'm going to play it on PlayStation instead. So,
How long is it? You said you're up to episode 2. How long have you played?
how long
Each
to beat
episode's
says about
around-
14 hours. So about 2.5 hours.
Each episode, it's like around 2
Telltale
hours.
length.
Dude.
Telltale length.
Yeah.
But it is amazing
Okay.
that I think this
But
game.
there's more to do than Telltale.
What I like about it is that Telltale, it's always like a fixed camera, and then your guy's like wandering around in it. In this game, it's actually third person, like almost over the shoulder, and I prefer that for this game.
Is it less linear? Non-linear?
No,
I
it's
guess,
about as
compared
linear,
to-
but I think the camera angle does make the difference for me. Makes it
yeah,
feel less
speaking of-
tank control-y.
Speaking of Telltale, I saw there was some trailer, some announcement or something for episode 5 of season 2 of Batman, and it's like, yo, you
It's
guys
still
are
coming out.
dropping the ball right now. Like, good, they're on like break. And
It
shit,
feels
and
like
not
season
releasing
2
every
came
game.
out a year and a half ago.
It's just like, why you guys like?
I enjoyed season 1 of Batman, but I'm
Season 1
not
was
making
good,
the same
but then-
mistake because I know it's going to be free one day.
They're super.
For
No, I'm
season
saying
two.
like they're saturating the whole market. Like, I don't know. It seems that like they just keep making these and no one really knows.
They're
about
making
them
money.
anymore. Yeah, I guess if they're making money.
Well, the Batman and Marvel ones sell, so.
Yeah.
But it is not time to play Telltale games because it's time for...
The Islander Report.
There'll be some news.
That was a tired pirate.
Nice. There are 12 items on the list.
Captain's Con.
Nice. Maniacal laughter.
Maybe it's just a pirate on Valium.
Nice. Just starting off quick, off console, shout out to the Nintendo Direct this week announcing a new Smash Bros. For the Switch. Beyond hype for that. Just to let you guys know that's still out there and very excited.
Also hype
Is it coming to
for...
PlayStation?
No, that's what I said, off system.
Hype
Specified.
for Project
don't talk
Octopath
about it.
Traveler, which is now Octopath Traveler.
Octopath Traveler, yes.
And
You-
now
you
that
know
is
what
it for
happened after
Nintendo
the
news,
Switch?
Because it is time for the PlayStation news.
A lot of
First
people
up-
sold their Switches.
Nice.
insane.
I don't. Whatever. Well, I think actually one guy shout out to someone did sell the Switch in a
I think it was Jake Jericho.
Jake Jericho. sold
our-
the Switch.
one of our-
And
one
that
of
might be
top,
the second one. So
Top fans.
Interesting, again, definitely. Starting up, PlayStation Store. February's top downloads are. You know what? Should have had the link open. I do have the link.
Oh,
Top
Jeff,
PS4
come
games
on,
are
man.
Monster Hunter World at number 1, NBA Live 18,
Give it
the
to me.
1 edition. This was like
man,
$4.
doesn't matter. It's $4, but
Oh, wow, that's
finally people are
crazy.
getting it
Shadow of the
That's
Colossus at
crazy.
number
'cause
3.
it's better than 2K.
EA Sports FIFA 18 at number 4. Madden NFL 18. It's weird they don't put EA Sports before Madden, but they do before FIFA. Madden number 5.
Interesting.
EA Sports UFC 3 at number 6. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege at number 7. Good to see
Yeah.
that up there again.
Yep.
Dragon Ball Fighters at number 8. Kingdom Come Deliverance at 9.
Interesting.
And Gang
Nice.
Beasts hanging in there at number 10. That's awesome. Top PSVR
Beasts,
games are Super Hot VR number 1, Job Simulator 2, PSVR World number 3, that had to have been on sale. I Expect You to Die number 4, Drive Club VR at number 5, Doom VFR number 6, Moss at number 7. Was kind of hoping that it'd come in a little higher, but
Yeah,
did come
I mean,
out
it
at the end of
did
the
come-
month.
I mean, it came out at the end of the month.
Literally the second to last day. Yeah.
Batman
Like
Arkham
27th.
VR number 8, Sprint Vector number 9. This was kind of. I feel like people have been talking about this game a lot.
Did that come out last month?
not
as
good
well?
or bad,
did that
just
come out
talking
Yeah, it
about
came
January?
out last month too.
It came out last month. Interesting.
And then number 10, Arizona Sunshine, still
Beginning
hanging
of
in
the
there somehow. Top free-to-play games, no surprise, Fortnite Battle Royale,
This is the first one. There's
Brawlhalla,
no need to go
Pro
through
Evolution
them.
Soccer
Yeah,
2018
don't go
Lite,
through all this.
The only
Warframe
reason
Paladins,
is
top 5.
that is
the
there
same
is
thing every
because of
month.
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
pretty much.
That's the
Fortnite,
only
Fortnite
reason.
and
Fortnite,
Brawlhalla is
Warframe.
number 2. So top Vita games, kind of the same old, same old. Secret of Mana number 1. The number 3 is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, the first one that was on
You just
sale.
got that now.
And yeah, that one I just got, and then everything else is pretty much the same. PS4 themes. Not
Don't
going to
go
get
to
into PS classics. Same old GTA San Andreas.
Crash Bandicoot at number 9 on the classics. Interesting. But yeah, that's the top downloads. Go download some downloads with your downloads.
And then top comment for that was, I miss seeing PS3 from Gohan16 Ken.
What?
Nice. On the blog. Gohan16 Ken wrote that.
Oh, I didn't even notice there's no PS3 games anymore. Huh. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
They took that out a while
Because
back.
it's dead.
Well, because you usually read it, so I didn't. Yeah.
Next up, Neil Druckmann has been promoted to Vice President of Naughty Dog. Quote, in recognition of his expanded role contributing on critical studio-level decisions, Neil Druckmann is now Vice President of Naughty Dog. Studio President Evan Wells said in a post on the developer's official blog. He continues to say, he's been a vital part of the management team for some time now, and we're proud to formally acknowledge his involvement. If you click through that link, you'll also see that he's still on as a creative director, and they just said the names of two of the game directors, which I think is more of a technical director. Those are very confusing, the game director and the creative director, I think. That's just what they sound
There's
like.
a lot of leads on a big AAA game the size of The Last of Us 2. So I'm sure that having 3 head people is, probably more manageable for the team.
This is how someone should get promoted, because the games are good, they're selling good, not like the guys from Sledgehammer.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
They just put a crappy game out there, and because it's sold, they're like, hey, you're getting promoted. All right.
Tell me how you
Man,
really
Miguel
feel
is so
about World War
jaded
II.
against fucking Sledgehammer.
Do you really want me to go into it, or?
Joking.
Next
up, the quick.
Don't worry, I'll get into it in a bit too.
Not even quick news, but more just a lot of news. Actually, we should call a segment "A Lot of News." First up, Days Gone has been delayed into 2019. Sony has confirmed. The game's official website now lists the new release window, and US Gamer got confirmation from Sony that the change from 2018 was deliberate. No reason has been given for the delay.
Nathaniel Hicks writes in and says, was anyone really surprised that Days Gone got delayed? In general, what are your thoughts about it? Looks cool to me, but there's apparently a lot more to the game they haven't showed off. I think that this game was always coming out in 2019. They might have mentioned once or twice that it was coming out in 18, but I don't remember ever seeing after a trailer like 2018 written on it. So it's not surprising. What I'm curious about is, does this mean that The Last of Us isn't coming out next year? Because I feel like they want to get separation between Days Gone and Last of Us. But Miguel and I were talking earlier in the week about how we think the first trailer for this game did not represent the actual game itself.
No, the game.
Well, at all.
Nope.
It made it seem like it was a zombie horde game, and I don't think it's going to be that at all. I think it's going to be a lot more serious.
Has anyone got to play it? Has there been
I don't think so.
No,
Hands on.
I don't know if there's been any behind-the-scenes stuff. But I think that second demo was really cool, and it showed a lot of stealth elements, and a lot more than just
gonna be
dam
more
or something broke, right? Was that? Or the snow one, I think. It was snow?
Yeah, it was in the snow. There was like a log trap that he used, and
yeah,
I mean, that demo had a different...
completely different tone.
Different completely, just because the one that they show, there wasn't snow. But the ones that came out later, because I guess the weather, like, it changed depending on...
Yeah, that's an ambitious thing. I like that. The way
so for each player, it's going to be a little bit different, like the weather-wise and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
so
that demo seems more like how the game is going to be.
The second one, yeah.
Yeah, second one compared to the
first
one.
Maybe that's the game. It could be played in many different ways. But help me out here. Did they? You remember? I think it was Paris Games Week where they're like, "Oh, everything we showed off is early."
They didn't show Days Gone there.
Okay, that was that, and they didn't show.
They did not show.
If it was ever in early 2018. Interesting. All right, fine. So then I guess in that case, I wasn't really surprised. Or I guess I didn't know that, but
I think it's better to push it to spring 2019 than try to throw it out there in fall. Because it would come out in fall if they forced it this year. So
yeah, that's always.
I think it's a good decision on Sony's part.
I think that's all of ours beliefs. Delay a game is better than releasing a bad one.
Or releasing it at a bad time, like Titanfall 2.
Nobody said it was gonna come out 2018, so it's like it's not being delayed because they never gave a confirmation on what the year was gonna be.
Like I said, I think that they had like
just people
one time
people were
said
expecting the game to come out this year,
but I don't think there was an explicit release date set. So.
Just letting people know. But here's a date we do have very explicitly. Activision has officially announced Call of Duty 2018 is going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the next entry in Treyarch's Call of Duty series. Black Ops 4 so far announced will be released on PS4, Xbox One, and PC worldwide on Friday, October 12th. Those interested in actually seeing...
A month early.
Yeah, a month. It's normally a November release. Those interested in actually seeing what's in store from the fourth entry in the Black Ops franchise can look forward to a community reveals, the word they're using, on May 17th. So they already released a teaser trailer, but that just shows a compilation of gameplay from Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. So
yeah, like it was not even gameplay, it was like cutscenes from 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. But yeah, hype. I think all of us are really...
I'm excited. I just really don't want it to be future shit. I hope that it takes place before Black Ops 2.
Okay, I'm going off right now real quick. Give me like 2 minutes. All right,
let it rip.
First thing. It's going to be a modern game, modern setting. That's the rumors. I believe my sources. That's
nice.
What my sources tell me.
I don't believe any of
it's
my
going to be placed.
You
It's
tell
going
us
to
you
be.
knew Jason
Hey,
Schreier.
you never know. My sources are telling me that the game's going to be between the events from Black Ops 1 and 2. So it's going to be between there. The game's going to be set around the 2019, 2020. And my sources tell me that the game's getting released early for 2 reasons. First of all, well, 3 reasons. The game's pretty much done already. Second reason,
Well, they
like
do have a 3-year.
the
I didn't hear
actual
that one.
game.
I didn't hear that. That's an interesting one, but yeah.
The game is, dude, it's Treyarch. They're done with the fucking game. I'm sure they gotta like tweak with the multiplayer and stuff like that.
Done,
but their
they're
story,
probably...
I'm sure they're pretty much done with the game, dude. It's Treyarch. Second,
Yeah, but it's not. I mean,
World
it's
War
not
II.
issues with
World War II
Black Ops
has
3
gone
launch.
down really fast, dude, with the community. It's pretty much almost dead.
Oh, so you
It's
think Black Ops
almost
has
dead.
to save it early,
And
like?
it only sell well because of the hype of boots on the ground. Third thing, they're
I thought there was
trying
two.
to
There's a
get.
third.
Yeah, I changed it to 3 because you know why not. My
Audible.
sources told me 3, but I forgot.
You're
you know,
getting
it's-
message right
yeah,
now.
yeah, right
He has
now.
the producer in his headset.
Yeah, dude, you know how it is. The third thing, they're trying to get out before Red Dead.
I mean, honestly,
Because
I
that
don't
game
really
is gonna
understand that
affect
argument.
anything.
I don't think that argument
See?
holds water.
Okay, let me tell you this. Red Dead,
They're not
do you
scared of
guys
Red
think
Dead.
Red Dead is gonna sell?
Yeah, but they're not
It'll
scared
come.
of Red Dead.
Wait. Shit, come on. The game is gonna come out October 26, 27 or something like that.
26. 2 Fridays after.
2
this
weeks
Friday.
after,
Fucking
if they
Friday
didn't had
releases.
moved, 2 weeks after the Black Ops 4 would have come out. You didn't think that would have affected all the people trying to play that game?
I mean, I think before,
I'm sure whoever's gonna get the game was gonna get the game.
there have
but the
been
casual
games
players
before.
wouldn't have.
There have been games before that would come out before Call of Duty and would fail because they came out before and people were waiting to buy Call of Duty. So
That's a
I
good
don't
point.
know why it wouldn't work in this situation where people wouldn't wait to buy Red Dead or even vice versa if Call of Duty comes out after.
I don't think it has. I don't think the delay has anything to do with. Red Dead.
I mean,
I
don't think
do.
it has anything to do
it makes
I
sense.
think it has
I-
to do with them
And
wanting to hurry up
wait.
getting another Call of Duty out. I can maybe see that argument.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
sources
I
are
didn't
telling me
hear that one, but I
the
can see
sources
that.
are coming in that they're gonna say why they posted.
They're going to be really
I
transparent
don't
about
think
it.
they're
That's what
gonna
the
say
source
that. I
is
think
saying.
that's an
transparency.
Oh,
executive
dude, I
decision.
could put my money on my sources.
Activision is
Okay.
not a studio of transparency. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Or a company.
Next is
It's gonna be
an
leaked.
announcement that we also were hyped for, except for Jeffrey.
Well,
yeah. So this
except
came
for
out.
Someone.
So this is part of the March
We're just reading
9th news extravaganza. Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft has announced that Tom Clancy's The Division 2 is coming. You'll get more details E3 2018. This game is
Yes, sir.
That game's not coming out till next year, March.
yeah, probably.
It's nice
dude,
to
I'm
hear
so
that it's
fucking
coming out.
hyped for fucking Division
Odd,
2.
and they wanted to announce it because this was getting leaked really. So I mean,
No,
this was
it
very
wasn't
deliberate.
even like a real announce because they were talking about in one of the streams, Twitch streams, and they're like, "Hey, just trying to let you guys know the game is coming out."
Maybe they're trying a transparency thing. Who knows?
So it
Dude,
was
I'm so
nice,
hyped.
but
Oh my god, I'm so excited for fucking Division 2. man. I
I'm not
fucking
too
love
excited. I
Why
want to
not?
wait. I hope I want to get to next year around this time when the game comes out, and they hopefully didn't mess up with the systems like Bungie did with
Just
I
take the
thank
game.
you understand.
And
like
you ever
just
seen,
keep
you ever
whatever
seen the
you have
SpongeBob
right
episode
now,
with the
It can
giant
happen.
worm?
put it on 2 and add more stuff.
No,
on
you
it.
ever
That's
see
it.
the, hold on, I'm gonna fuck you up right now. You ever seen the SpongeBob episode with the giant worm that's fucking destroying all the cities?
I don't.
And
watch
Patrick is
SpongeBob.
like, why don't we just
Don't
take
like
the
it.
town, take Bikini Bottom, and push it somewhere else? Just take the Division 1 and put it in another city. That's all you need to do for me to fucking buy it.
Okay, well, who says they're going to do that? I mean, obviously that's ideal.
That's what we're asking. Dude.
That's what we thought Bungie was going to do, and they're both.
That's why the difference with Bungie is that in Destiny 1, the only thing that existed on Earth was the tower, and the little old Russia right next to it. And then all of a sudden, then never mind, there is another place you can go. They buy the writing in Destiny 1 kind of boxed them in.
Still there, whatever.
I'm gonna put it on the record. Like I mentioned, I'm not too hype. I'm gonna get hype until we see what's going on.
I'm sorry.
Meaning pretty much a year from now.
I'll sign that record.
Not like someone like Jeffrey that was hyped the whole fucking time.
For Destiny, I totally agree with that. Yeah. Next up, Sony has announced a limited edition God of War PS4 Pro bundle as detailed on the PlayStation blog. The console design is inspired by Kratos' Leviathan axe. The bundle will be released alongside the game on 420. Blaze it for $400.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, the design is weird.
Better than the other ones, I guess. It's okay.
Oh, better than the really terrible camo Call of Duty World War II one.
You have to see the video to understand what it is. It's like it's the axe, but then imagine cropped in a weird way that it creates this weird design.
So weird. Yeah,
it's
why not have just fucking Kratos on it?
Yeah, they did that for the
like
PSP.
His face.
They did that for the PSP.
It'd probably be better, but whatever.
Next up, also coming from the PlayStation blog, no microtransactions in the show. MLB The Show 18.
Now, specify for the career mode.
For the road.
We don't know. Yeah, for the road, the career mode, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
we don't know about online, but the fact that it's completely taken out of the single player.
Diamond Dynasty thing, it's gonna have some.
So I just want to specify because this headline says no microtransactions in the show.
But no,
it's
I
don't
play the show. I don't really know any of the systems, but let me just read this quick thing because I think this is a
the year to get it
for developers.
Period.
The quote from one of the designers: "The first change is the removal of microtransactions from progression. We wanted to remove the need to make purchases to progress your player and just focus on the gameplay and more pure experience. So this year you will no longer be able to purchase training points. Instead, you will experience a new way to progress your created player, but I'll get into that later. The removal of the microtransactions also means that you'll no longer be able to heal from, I guess, microtransactions. You have to heal naturally. But yeah, that's great.
So you skipped over the main line of no microtransactions in Road to the Show.
Ramon of Sony San Diego.
Yeah, Ramon Russell.
Dude, just fucking copy this and email it to EA and DICE and be like, don't ever have the need to buy things to progress in your video game. It's so simple.
Wait, EA already have said that Anthem's not going to have any stuff like that.
That's bullshit.
So bullshit.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Bullshit.
Well, we'll see.
But yeah, this is really cool.
They fed the burn.
At least,
this is awesome, and this is Sony. Clearly, Sony, in some way, shape, or form, had to have approved. Shuhei had to have been like, "Yes, I approve of this."
I mean, I think they're pushing for it because we could see in the next story.
Because the game is not as big as the other sports games. Because first of all, it's only in the PS4.
Yeah, true.
And baseball. I mean, a lot of people are just like, eh. Even though the grade's fucking amazing, it's probably one of the best sports games.
They probably still made a good amount of money off of it, though.
Yeah. When the game started to implement this, meaning like 2 years ago, people didn't like it. I was one of it. I stopped playing like the road that much. When I got the games, I wasn't playing much because it took forever to get to like a certain point. And if you paid money, obviously you're gonna bumped up, and that's what happened with 2K. I'm sure they saw that and people asking for them to take it off. And I'm like, you know what? I think probably NBA better if we just take it off.
I wonder, the currency in the show is called stubs. Like you pay money for
stubs.
I wonder if stub sales make as I get. I wonder if stub sales are as much as 2K VC virtual currency.
2K sells a lot more copies.
Yeah,
so.
dude.
I'm saying,
you can't compare it.
If it's even half, if it's even in the range of
the NBA, though, it's much higher right now in popularity and.
It'd be interesting to see like the ratio of units sold to VC versus the units sold to stubs. I think that would be a more accurate comparison.
Yes, and copies as well to get the stats in. But yeah, following that with Sony also having a trend of no microtransactions.
Kind of a non-news thing, but I guess.
Excuse me, Corey. It's not news, but it's just cool. Corey Bottleluck has confirmed on Twitter that the game will not feature microtransactions. Saying,
"Hey, he said,
way.
I would fucking hope not. It's a fucking single player game. I would hope not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
You never know, dude.
You could have Metal Gear Solid 5 buy $1 for the tuxedo.
Yeah, dude.
You could have that for Kratos, easy. I mean, actually, they did have that for the old games.
Or you could pay $10 for a new save.
No, in God of War 3, they actually had you could buy the pre-order skins if you didn't pre-order the game. So, odd.
I think microtransactions is more. I think this question was probably more implied as, is it going to have loot boxes? I think that's more what the question was.
I mean, if it does come out and you could buy a Kratos costume for 99 cents, that would kill Cory Barlog.
No, but like I said, I think he interpreted
though.
it as, are there going to be loot
Yeah.
boxes in it?
But yeah, it looked bad for him. Next up, PlayDead. Oh,
This is a fucked up story.
I didn't even understand it. PlayDead has announced that they're partnering up with I Am 8-Bit and Real Doll for Mystery Collector's edition of Inside. So PlayDead is the developer of Inside and Limbo. The
Fantastic game. If you haven't played it, go play it.
Was unveiled on I Am 8-Bit. It includes a PS4 game disc for Inside, Steam keys for both Inside and Limbo that will be emailed after purchase, and quote-unquote other stuff.
So this is not coming for Xbox, just clarifying that.
Nice, yeah.
It gives you Steam and PlayStation. The PlayStation disc and then a Steam code. So it's funny though.
You can order yourself a sexy box of mystery for $375 if that kind of thing floats your boat. It's limited run. It won't be able after June 8th. What is the sexy
box? That's editorialized. That's
thing.
not. I don't think they said it's a sexy box.
No.
I think that's
I put that in there. But quick thing, is it gonna have a hole? Whatever it is.
All right, hold on. Back up, because you're jumping the gun. So, okay.
I don't get it.
If you've played Inside,
you don't get
to
what?
the end of the game.
Wait, Jeffrey.
Who is
you
Real
don't get
Doll? What do
Real
they
Doll
make?
makes sex dolls.
They make sex dolls.
Oh, wait, so what's
PlayDead,
what
the
character
developer
would
of
have
the
these
game
sex dolls?
Inside,
It's
is
most likely
partnering
gonna be
with
the
a
Blob.
company that makes sex dolls. Now, there's a thing that happens at the end of Inside, and it's kind of a spoiler, but there's kind of a mass at the end of Inside. And that's what we assume this is going to be. And it's like, when I read this, I was like, oh, no, I do not want to see that. I do not want to even know what this is going to look like.
Okay, I don't know what it is going to be, but...
So you haven't played Inside, right?
Because I'm not understanding it for the listeners. The way they announced it, it says they're doing this promotion, and it's just a GIF of a box that, like, it's, like, wrapped. Like, you don't know what's inside it. So it's, like, it's literally just a random box.
So you don't know what's going to be in there.
Yeah, so you won't see it until you see Ryan McCaffrey unbox it on IGN, because... On this past week's IGN Unlocked, he did say he got permission to buy one for the office.
Very odd, very odd. So check
and
that
they're
out.
all asking if it's gonna have a hole.
It might have a lot.
I don't know.
Might have more than 3 mil.
It's such an artsy game. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn producer Samrat Sharma is returning to Ubisoft to work on an unannounced game. Game Industry Biz reports that Sharma, previously a senior producer at Guerrilla Games, has left the studio to move to Ubisoft Toronto. Sharma has worked at Ubisoft before on Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms.
So,
I don't recall that one. And Future Soldier.
That must have been like
a lot of people didn't.
What system was it on?
PS3. This is like early PS3. Yeah. New Ghost Recon?
Hope so.
Or
what's the other one?
Future Soldier the last one?
Future Soldier was the last. Well, Wildlands is the newest one. But
what I was thinking
like
is
that type of game.
No,
I was thinking
of Ghost Recon.
Hold on. I was thinking, what about Splinter Cell?
Or that too. That's been rumored.
I think Splinter Cell would be the one that they might be working.
Blacklist, yeah,
a while ago,
which is supposedly really good, but it wasn't.
That came out like in 2013, right?
Yeah, that came out like right at the end of the cycle of last year.
I think it might be a Splinter Cell because we already have. What's the studio that made Wildlands? They're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So they're probably working on the next Ghost Recon. So it would make sense for me. I'm just kind of
is Wildlands a Ghost Recon game?
It's Tom Clancy.
Ghost Recon.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. I totally forgot that.
So I think this might be this. It would make sense to me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Splinter Cell game.
I mean, the question is, what did Samrat do on Horizon exactly? So what was his role? Like,
Yeah, that's a good question. Senior producer. So
yeah. Like what aspect? The Nintendo Switch has sold over 3.8 million units in Japan during the course of its debut year. By comparison, PS4 managed 1.1 million consoles sold in its first 12 months. Wow, 3 times the amount in Japan. Interesting.
But why is that?
Makes sense because it's a portable console, or it is capable of being a portable console.
And I put this in here because it's funny how, like, the headline for it is it's Nintendo's overselling or something like that, the PS4 in its first year. But it's like, why don't you clarify?
So this is why we are doing what we do, because we are not a big website looking for clicks. We say it like it is.
Yeah.
And so those websites are saying that to get clicks.
The Switch is selling in regions better than the PS4, but overall,
they
throughout the year, the PS4 is selling better.
They should have the headlines comparing it to the Vita because they're both handhelds.
Well, I mean, at least specify
I got you. In Japan. They could have added the word in Japan.
Like in Japan. I mean, because it seems when you read that, like the headline, it seems like the Switch is overselling the PS4 overall, and that's not true.
Yeah.
During the first
Shouts,
year, which is
shots fired at those headline people. Next up, For
IGN.
Honor finally got dedicated servers on the PS4.
Almost a year after
Cool.
launch.
Fortnite is now the most watched game on Twitch, with a daily average viewership double that of PUBG.
Dude, it finally happened. I was in line at the van
it.
store yesterday. I got new kicks. You can see them on the camera. You can't really see them.
The back soles. All right,
Yeah,
good.
the camera can't even see.
And I'm waiting in line, and the fucking kid in front of me, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna play some Fortnite when I get home." And I'm like, "Damn, this kid doesn't even he only plays Call of Duty and fucking Madden." You know what I mean? It's like it's finally happened.
I mean,
it's
add
like,
that game. No,
He got in there and
it
got
used to
destroyed
be
probably by
it
me.
used to be just the Madden Bros, then the Madden Call of Duty Bros, now the Madden Call of Duty 4. The mainstream's getting their game library expanded. It's pretty interesting, actually.
It helps when it's free too.
yeah.
100%. For quick reference, I'm on Twitch right now, live at this moment in time. 290,000 viewers on Fortnite, and number 2, League of Legends at 215,000. And then
Where's
Ollie in
PUBG?
third place, IRL at 77,000.
Really?
Yeah, IRL. I bet it's some fucking chick
Talk
eating
shows and
yogurt
shit.
or something. And then 56,000 on PlayerUnknown. That's number 4. Let's see number 1 IRL. I feel like I judge. No, it's
Probably
this
like
dude.
hairstylists and stuff like that. People doing
It's
makeup
this
and
dude,
shit.
it
on
looks
Twitch.
like he's just like doing music videos or something. I think he's just watching
now?
music videos.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
people that do non-gaming stuff on Twitch.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But yeah, that is the news. But if you want to know what games are coming to the places, you can read the list of PlayStation games coming to every possible PlayStation platform as read by your best friends for the week of March 13th, 2018. First up, we have...
Pew pew.
Nice. Love it. The 24th Ward, the Silver Case, PS4 Digital Retail. Alchemist's Castle, PS4 Digital, out 315. The American Dream, PSVR Digital, out 314.
It's funny how the game, like the
Yeah, so this is an interesting game. So this might interest people. This is
The dog is holding a gun.
you saw it. You saw that, right?
So
If
no,
I
yeah,
didn't
so-
tell you, you wouldn't look at it. But
So it's an old timey like Norman Rockwell esque
It's like the
style
50s
game,
or 60s style.
Yeah.
Like the
American
aesthetic of
like the nuclear family
Yeah.
type thing. But in the game, everyone's hands are guns. So
Yeah.
you're
No,
playing in VR.
everyone
Maybe
is
I thought-
Even
holding
the
a gun.
dog
They don't have
has a
gun
gun.
cans.
yeah. No, I think the VR it's just represented as floating guns, pretty much in VR. I'm
saying
90%.
the picture doesn't.
Oh, in the picture, yes, they're holding guns.
So
But
That's cool.
yeah, I heard good
Interesting.
things. It was at PAX East this year or last year. Next up, Armello PS4 Retail. Beast Quest was supposed to be here, but it got crossed out. In an interesting topic I'm going to bring up right now, this week, Burnout Paradise Remastered PS4 Digital Retail out 316. So
I got it already.
here's my question. You think at a point people are just remaster's just going to happen and people are just not going to care? Because this people wanted it, like, you know,
I think there's
it would be
some-
awesome
they
to
didn't
play
want
big
this
Burnout.
tentpole ones that people are going to
They
care
wanted
about.
3,
and then
not
there's
this
other
one.
ones
No,
that-
people wanted this one. What are you saying,
They
Anthony?
wanted 3, not this one.
I think they wanted both.
Agree to disagree. Yeah.
Fair enough. Anthony, what are you saying?
Oh, there's another bit of news we forgot. We'll finish the drop and then I'll get back to it.
No, I don't know, but yeah, because like I feel like people say they wanted this game, but then when like a remaster
See,
comes out, it's
I
like
I
heard
mean,
that
we're gonna have to
People
see
wanted
where
3, not this one, and
Even-
you hear the other way around.
even if it was Burnout Paradise, Burnout 3 remastered, I don't think there'd be a big.
Well,
I
let's
feel like-
wait until April and see where it lands on March's NPD list.
Good point.
Like I already
come back
got
to
it
that.
downloaded on the Xbox because of EA Access.
Is the remastered
Well,
one?
no,
or the
the
old,
burn- the
the
original.
Xbox
This one.
360 one?
This one.
But
Really?
not the remaster.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
because of
okay.
I got the 10-hour.
Because the trial. That's why. Yeah, the trial
Yeah.
Oh,
Haven't played
okay.
it in
I
Makes
forgot
sense.
it was in EA Access. Yep, you're right.
ties that around.
Next.
up, the Council PS4 Digital, Cruise Brothers PS4 Digital, Devil May Cry HD Collection PS4 Digital Retail. Another
Which
little
means
thing I
that
was just
DMC
saying.
Devil May Cry is going to be decanonized. How much you want to bet?
What'd you say?
They have
the
to announce
most
a new
recent
game, right?
DMC is going to be decanonized.
Oh, why? Because you think that's what they're doing?
I
They're
think
gonna
that the
make a
next
5?
DMC is going to be Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, I think they're going to
Oh,
maybe not
interesting.
decanonized, but be like, oh, it's like Earth 2.
It was a spin-off. Interesting. You ever play these? 1, 2, 3?
Played a little bit of I think 2 at my friend's house. That was on PS2.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I played. I didn't play it, but I like fucked around with it.
Miguel, you?
I the same with Anthony.
Interesting.
Just, like played one of them
It's
or
fucking
2 of
next
them,
time.
and it's just like, eh.
I've only ever played DMC, never the other ones. Next up, Gal Gunvolt Burst.
Interesting with the
PS4
Gunvolt
digital.
games.
Whoa, what the fuck's going on here?
So the
This is
Gunvolt games
that
always
Mega
like
Man?
tie into other
No,
games
this
because there was
is,
a Mighty
Mighty Number
Gunvolt
9.
burst which tied in with Mighty Number 9, and now this is Gal Gunvolt burst which is tying in with Gal Gun. So
Wow,
interesting,
that's
not for
cool.
me.
This is the Mighty Gunvolt series, right? Is that the name?
Well,
It's like a
Mighty
2D.
Gunvolt was a combination of two different series. I think
Oh,
Gunvolt
Mighty
and
Number
Mighty
9
Number
and
9.
Oh, so then what's the Gunvolt game? What's that originally called?
I don't know.
Interesting. Cool. Next up, Hakuki, Edo Blossom, PS Vita,
Vita.
digital retail. What'd you say? Oh, Vita. The Long Reach, PS4 digital.
This looks
Maria-
exactly like the Long Dark.
Yes, it does. It draws They say what games they draw inspiration from in the description. I never see that.
Lone Survivor
Maria the
Replication.
Witch, PS4 digital, out 3/15. Another game that was supposed to be out this week but got crossed out. Pure Farming 2018, PS4
Yeah.
digital retail.
Oh, boy.
In the
Who's
Pure
hyped for that? For the farming.
Cube 2. It's with the letter Q and it's like an acronym. PS4 digital. You guys ever play the first one? That was like a cult classic puzzle game.
Nope.
The Raven remastered, PS4 digital retail. Surviving Mars,
I
PS4
am
digital
hype.
retail. What is
Not
this?
even kidding.
Been hearing buzz about this game. I
I'm
don't know what it
super
is,
hyped
but
for
I'm
this
hearing buzz
game.
about it.
Why you hype? What's the?
It's like SimCity, dude, but in March.
That's interesting.
So
You should
you
maybe
land and
maybe
you got,
record yourself playing it or something, you know?
I don't know if I'm gonna get it for the PS4 or the PC.
Well, you could do
I'm
OBS
still
and do a
debating.
window capture.
Why would you get it? Why would you say PC more?
Mouse
Why do
with
you
a
think?
Sims game?
Oh, cause mouse.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
mouse,
bro.
I can
I mean, come on.
Yeah, true.
But
A
trophies,
building game isn't really easy with.
Especially if like
controller.
games like this are like, yeah, you can't. It's
Yeah.
better on the PC, and it's gonna have more support on the PC.
100%. Next up, interesting looking title: Tesla vs Lovecraft, PS4 digital. And then last but not least, Zeus Quest remastered, PS4 digital, out 3/15. Now this is the remaster people were waiting for. And in terms of music, there's a new Logic, Jimi Hendrix album somehow. And Star Wars: The Last Jedi is on VOD, so go pick that up if you haven't seen it yet.
Digital and March
You-
Madness
you-
starts
you
soon
gotta
if
keep rolling.
You care about that.
There you go, March
And-
Madness.
And then March
Get
Madness
the
is
View. I got the
March.
View. I got the View already.
Yeah,
PlayStation View.
PlayStation
I'm
View,
ready.
some good shit. Good times.
Nice. Got to get
All
your
right.
brackets in.
Now it is time
Yeah.
for best friend. Actually, no. Before we get to best friend questions, that'll be up next. We did forget to mention because it happened, I think, yesterday.
Oh yeah, you said so.
That Blue Point's next game is going to be a remaster. It was announced.
Oh yes.
So I just figured real quick. Let's put in our guesses. What do we think it's going to be?
So they said a bigger game, bigger project than Shadow, right? Shadow.
So I
Colossus?
was thinking it was going to be
CTR.
Eco, and I really don't want it to be Eco. No, don't wait. No, Vicarious Visions. We'll do CTR.
No wait, I think in the quote I saw
CTR.
it said it's going to be bigger than Shadow. Am I correct or was I?
Shadow
That's
was bigger
bigger
than
than
Eco,
Shadow.
right? Because I never played Eco.
CTR isn't bigger than Shadow the Colossus.
Dude, Vicarious
Yes, it
Visions
is.
would do CTR. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's definitely not Blue Point. Hold on, Blue Point, a big game.
Because I was trying to think. Because Medieval's already getting a remake, not from Blue Point.
Think open
Nobody's
world
gonna buy
PS2.
Medieval.
What's an open world PS2 game?
Infamous.
No. Oh,
That's not PS2.
I wouldn't want to see it. Did they do
Ooh.
PS3 remasters? What was this?
I don't think they're gonna do that though. I want it to be Metal Gear Solid 3, but Konami's gonna be a bunch of fuckers.
Bracket time, boys.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think it's gonna be Metal Gear Solid. It's obviously not Kingdom Hearts because we already got 15
CTR.
collections of Kingdom Hearts.
The question is, do we even need more remasters? But
Yeah, CTR.
There's something obvious that we're just not thinking of.
uh-huh.
You
I'm
know?
just thinking. I got CTR in my head, dude. I'm not.
There's like
For
there's
those who
like
don't
a
know,
about
real
it,
Miguel
obvious
is saying
PS2
Crash
game that we
Team
just can't
Racing,
think of.
a racing
Yes,
game on the PS1.
I want that game now.
with Crash
I want a
Bandicoot.
platinum. I will get the platinum if it comes out.
What if it's
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
full-on
I will challenge
Fox
anyone.
Engine remake of Metal Gear
to it.
Solid 1? I will shit my pants.
They won't. They won't do Konami
No,
stuff.
no. Who cares about that, dude?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
franchise
people.
is
Yeah,
dead.
I think I know.
They killed it.
But yeah, we'll have to wait.
Put
and
a
see,
gun in
honestly.
the side.
I'm excited.
So, if there's any news on that, we'll report back. So I guess we don't really have any. I was thinking it's going to
I mean,
be
it's-
Eco, and I don't want it to be Eco, but I feel like it's going to be Eco.
You think like a Japanese game? What's that Japanese PS2 game that Tim always loves? It's like Onichambra, is that it or something? Or Onimusha? Is that
Onimusha,
it?
maybe.
I don't know. I bet so many
Suikoden
people
or
are like, how the
something,
fuck
maybe.
does
I
he
don't
know?
know.
Ratchet and Clank, no, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's get to the question of the week.
Yeah,
sent
so
in
we have
from...
a best friend question. Is actually it was sent via voice message on Anchor, which is our new podcasting host. And also, side note, we do have a plug from Anchor on the end of the episodes in case anyone's noticed. That is something they just put in because they're a free hosting service. So if anyone's wondering about that, we are not paid by them. They just put that in there because the hosting
Not
is
yet.
free. But the first only question of the week, really, outside of Nathaniel's earlier.
Wait, so this is cool. I said this in. So it's just pretty much on the app on Anchor FM on your phone or Android. You could just like hold record and just send in a voice note pretty much to us, and we listen. Like pretty much just a voicemail. Like instead of having like call us at 1-800 for a thing.
Like an inbox.
So, yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, hit us up on Anchor. But yeah, so our message of the week comes from Cameron Hadlow. Hope I'm saying that right. Again, via Anchor voice message. So he asks, have we played Hellblade? What are our thoughts of it?
Yes.
He's heard a lot about it. So I'm assuming he's a new listener because this game landed on Miguel and I's top 5 of last year for PlayStation games.
We definitely have new listeners that have been listening since then. So for those who are just joining us and want to know what we thought about Hellblade,
all right, Jeffrey didn't like it.
Yeah, I loved it. Lukewarm on it. I thought it was a solid 7. And then you guys,
I got a day 1.
You guys were really into it.
I loved it.
I picked it up a lot later, but I enjoyed it a lot. It spoke to me a lot because of the themes and kind of the mental illness messages in it. That spoke to me a lot. I've been being kind of open a lot more in the past year about, like I live with depression, I have anxiety. So that game, it did a lot for me. There was this whirlwind of all these games that kind of came up at the same time for me. Not that they released, but like when I chose to play them. And Hellblade is one of those. I really enjoyed it. The game, I thought the combat, when it wasn't a regular thing in the game, but I thought the combat was fun when combat segments popped up. The puzzles were pretty fun.
I like the combat the most in the game, honestly.
Yeah, I thought the puzzles, the environmental puzzles were really good, and I thought the ending was so potent for me. So I think it's definitely worth, what is it, $30 retail, full price?
It's on sale once in a while for like $20.
But even I would say worth $30 though.
It's worth the $30.
It's about like an 8-hour experience, you'd say?
Yeah, around
8-9 hours. Yeah. So I adored that game, Miguel. You loved it before
headphones.
I did. Yes, wear headphones, absolutely.
For this game.
And actually, if you want to know more about what Miguel thought, he actually posted on our YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and type in the search bar PS Best Friends. He made a review for the game. So go check that out.
It's not a review; it's just my impressions.
What you thought of the game, and you had completed the game when you made that, so you had kind of full impressions on that game. So go check that out. Thanks again for writing in, Cameron. Let us know if you have any other questions or if you want to.
If you haven't played it, buy it, play it. Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, right back in if you do end up getting it, and let us know what you think. And now it is time to wrap the show up with Video Game 20 Questions. Shout out to GameScoop at IGN because that's where I got the idea for 20 questions from. Now, if you don't know what 20 question is, I pick a game. These guys get 20 questions, 20 yes or no questions to guess what the game is. The game is chosen. This comes from me this week. Last week was from Nathaniel. Go ahead and begin guessing.
So last week was Batman Arkham Asylum. And we didn't even think about licensed games. So just keep that in mind this time, Miguel. But yeah, let's go with the classic. Miguel, stop me if you don't think I should ask a question. Let's go with the classic. Did this game come out before the PlayStation 4 was released?
It did not. It did come out before the PlayStation 4 was released. It came out before the PlayStation 4.
Before November.
Oh, I gotta get my tally mark up. That's one.
Get the writing down. Is this game exclusive to any console? Nope. That's not the question. I need more focus in this one.
Don't. You keep messing up.
So you got it. You're not asking any questions.
Why don't you guys just go back and forth? Like do one, then the other one does one.
Okay, fine. That works.
I mean, you don't have to. I just feel that's a good format for you guys.
What
I like
and what So did the game came before the PS3 era? PS3, 360, Wii U era?
It did not come out before the PlayStation 3 generation.
So it's even farther than that.
No, it came out.
It's between the PS3 and it's.
It did not come out before the PS3.
So it's in the PS3. Oh yeah, okay, my bad. I heard something else. So it's the PS3 era. Okay.
Yeah, but
now you could ask. Now you could ask your question.
Is it exclusive to the PlayStation?
No,
is it
an
exclusive
game?
to any? Is it exclusive to a system?
It is. It was. No.
So it was.
No, okay, that really wasn't a hint. That was me just like stumbling over my words.
I don't know.
Wait,
so it really was me stumbling over my words.
So he said no.
Okay, so no, it's currently not.
It was not at launch. It was not an exclusive title.
Okay. This is multi-platform. You want to get the Wii U out of the way, or is that a waste? You think?
So it's a platform. Did it hit the Nintendo?
Yeah.
Did it hit any Nintendo system?
It was not on any Nintendo consoles.
So yeah, for listeners, there could be off-system games for this. It doesn't have to be PlayStation, but this time it is not on Nintendo. So it's either it's a
360. It's on the 360 and the PS3 game system. Okay. Now we need to figure out.
Is it part of a franchise? You want to ask?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it part of a franchise?
Yes, that's 5.
Okay, it's a shooter.
Yes.
Is it first-person shooter?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
First-person shooter. We got this. Guns involved.
So we got probably the COD games. We got.
It's part of a franchise, you said, yeah.
And now we're clarifying because in past weeks you guys kind of been getting away with some shit. No asking like proper nouns. You can't say, "Is this part of the Call of Duty franchise?" You have to specify. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll allow it.
Because that's like that narrows it down so like.
No, yeah, it definitely more interesting questions.
Is it a modern setting? Is the game in the modern setting
like
at
current
the time
day
when it got released? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Current day. Okay. So it could be a let's see, a COD. It could be a part of the Battlefield. I think it was Battlefield 3 though at that time.
No, Spec Ops 3rd.
It's Spec Ops.
Can't be Spec Ops. It's first person, man.
Okay. It could be one of the. Let's see. We need to figure out who developed the game. So.
Let's get called. Did Activision publish this title?
No.
Did
EA?
Yeah. Publish the title?
Nope. That's 10.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, Metro. I bet it's Metro. It's not modern day at all. Fuck. Damn.
No, it's not.
It's
Was it the publisher Ubisoft?
Ubisoft doesn't make. Oh, what?
Yes.
What?
It's one of the Ghost. It's one of the Tom Clancy or Ghost Recon games.
Oh yeah, there were a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Advance.
It's gonna be one of those. It's
Future Soldier?
There you go.
Which one?
No, it's gonna be one of those.
Oh, it can't be Future Soldier. You said modern day.
I mean, that game was.
Was it? I think it was modern
basically
day.
modern.
It was,
Yeah.
right?
It was modern. It was like you have a thing that scans through a wall. You know what I mean?
Oh
It was
wait, or
just more
Far
the
Cry. It
gadgets
could also be
than,
Far Cry. Ubisoft,
Yeah.
right? Part of franchise. Ooh, Far Cry.
Who's developing the Far Cry games?
Far Cry is, I don't know. It's they're in Ubisoft. Montreal? No.
Come on.
Yeah,
let's
we
get a
can't
question.
even go through that.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Should we ask just to move the Far Cry games? Is the game in an island?
Yeah, but that's just Far Cry. Oh, that's only Far Cry game. Yeah, did the game take place on an island?
No.
Yeah, I just wanted to take out Far Cry out of
so that takes
the
3
way.
and Blood Dragon out.
Yeah.
Was Far Cry 2 on PS3? I just genuinely
Yes.
don't
Yeah,
yes, it was. Yeah.
And that wasn't an island. That was in Africa.
It was in a fucking island.
No, wasn't Far Cry 2?
Oh, 2.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
in
okay.
Africa.
The other one. So it's gonna be one of those Tom Clancy. I was gonna ask if it's a Tom Clancy game.
No proper nouns. Is the
I know.
Is there an author?
Shit.
Should I ask? Is there an author in the title?
That's actually a good one. Go for it.
Is someone's name in the title of the game?
I don't like that question, but I'll give it to you. Yes.
Yes. All right. Awesome.
So it's Tom Clancy. Tom
Does
Clancy
the game
something.
take place in Las Vegas?
Wait. Oh.
Yes.
Nice. All
There
right.
you
So
go.
that's 2 games. Is the game a sequel?
No.
So it's
All
the
right,
first one.
What is it called? Tom Clancy's Rainbow
Tom Clancy.
Six Vegas.
16
work?
questions.
Tom
You
Clancy
get
Ghost
it.
Recon.
Yeah.
6 eyes. That's a
Released
good
for
one.
Xbox
I had a-
360 and
What?
I actually you do get this, but I actually got this wrong. It was released for
Why?
Xbox 360 and PC simultaneously. Didn't come to PlayStation 3 till the next year. So I actually
See, that's why when you
I didn't realize
you
I
said
got that wrong, but you did get the game released in 2006 for Xbox 360 and Windows, and then PlayStation Portable before PS3. Tom Clancy's
stupid
Rainbow
how they did
Six Vegas, the
ever
6th
played that?
game.
Wait, is that a Ghost?
In
Is that
Rainbow
Tom
Six?
Clancy's Ghost Recon Rainbow Six or just Tom
Nope,
Clancy's
Tom
Rainbow
Clancy's
Six?
Rainbow Six
just
Vegas.
Tom Clancy.
Word.
Yep.
So you guys
Yeah, I
get
never
it this
played that
week
one. I
in
like that.
16 questions.
Nice. That's
Not
good.
bad, not bad. I'm gonna make it a little harder next week.
I mean,
There was a time when you said
we
Ubisoft.
had-
I'm like, Ubisoft has no first-person shooters.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
I'm like,
there's a
are
lot
you
of
kidding
them.
me? When you said that,
I didn't
I'm
even
like,
remember
wait, why are you
Far
kidding
Cry
me,
until you
right?
said that. I was like, fuck, they're gonna get it.
Yeah. All right, it's good shit. Good shit.
So good
Blood
job,
pumping.
guys. Like I said, I'm gonna make it a little harder for you next week
Why, bro?
because it's fun. I don't know.
For some reason, though, since we started this game, I felt like that game was going to come up. I don't know why. I feel like
I literally had thought of it like an hour ago too. So it's
such a random
like
offshoot game that it's like, yeah, people love it though. I like that spearheaded a bunch.
Of Vegas won especially. So all right, we're coming to a close here on PS Best Friends episode 43. Any closing comments? Anything we missed that you guys want to bring up before we close it out?
Smash Bros 10th anniversary was on March 9th. That's pretty cool. One of my first ever launch titles that I ever experienced as a gamer.
Oh my God, you're so
playing
young.
a bunch of that a little. But yeah, that's about it. I think we could wrap up for the week.
All right. And again, this has been PS Best Friends episode 43. For any questions, comments, and concerns, you can email us at psbestfriends@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at PSBFpodcast. Also, don't forget you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/psbestfriends. If you give us $2 or more, you get your name shouted out on the podcast. Jeffrey, you want to give the shout-outs for the week?
So for the shout-outs of the week, remember, if you have something you want to plug as well, your own new podcast, your own new Twitch channel, you can get that shouted out as well. But this week we have our 3 awesome patrons, Jack Mosseri, Jack Terzi, and Nathaniel Hicks. Thank you guys so much. So much.
And don't forget, if you give us $5 or more as a backing on Patreon, you can choose a topic of the episode for PlayStation Best Friends or a topic for the episode for Cocktail Hour, which will be coming, if you listen to this on Tuesday, tomorrow. And Miguel, where can people find you?
I'm checking to see if there's any breaking news, but no.
Nice.
All right, people can find me at PlayStation Network at Dark Angel 1010.
And where can people find you, Jeffrey?
You can find me on PSN, Brawl96, and on everywhere else, Mr. Brawl96, Twitter, and all that goods.
And you can find me on PSN, the only X188. That's spelled out ONE, and then the number's 88. And you can find me on Twitter at Anthony Palm. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating on your podcast app of choice. That does give us a better odds of being noticed higher up on the charts to get more people listening, which is going to grow the podcast group. Which you can join on Facebook, which is facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends. Thanks again for listening. We will catch you all next week.
Peace.